We're stacked up tight left and right, ready for the first green flag of the night, and it's going to be a green flag racing out of turn number 4, and Randy Ward to the point, leading them down to the turns 1 and 2.
Oh, that's Chris Galligan.
We got them 3-4 wide here, shaking their way here out of turn number 2 down the back chute. Working the bottom. Here comes Lee Prater. The bug is always buzzing and quick. We're going to see if he's going to work his way up there to catch Randy Ward, who is flying away right now. Here comes Craig Speedy, going to try to look to the middle groove. You see him, he's going to push right there in the middle of the corner, and here comes Lee Prater to the inside. Drayton Graham gets that car rotated, rocking the bottom groove of the racing surface. A lot of drivers, you can see that pitch now with that higher banking. Car's got a little extra lean on it going into the corner on the middle groove up. Did a lot of work on the racing surface this past week. And I can tell you from hot laps, it made a difference. Asa Cleary, the number 3, trying to find his way around the trip zero of Drayton Graham. Graham rocking the middle line of the racing surface, not giving Cleary much room to work with. Cleary picked up our feature win last Saturday night. Going to try to get that groove going for him here now. McKenna Gallian's going to be right around the bottom down through turns 3 and 4. And late cars work their way around. As we are now cross flags halfway home. Asa Cleary of the run out of turn 2 down the back chute. Cleary's going to peek down to the inside of Drayton Graham. Graham's going to work the outside line. Graham does not have the line that he needs. So totally different line that he wanted because Cleary had it. So he had to change it up middle of the corner, and they're going to get a 2-for-1 deal with the 0 of Lee Prater working his way now into that top 3 as well. Drayton Graham driving that car hard, trying to get that spot back in turns 3 and 4. Sometimes when you overdrive it, you're actually going to slow yourself down. Slow and steady wins the race, and nice and smooth has been the one of Randy Ward. Ward taking that white flag lap, one more lap, and 4 more times around the High Bank quarter mile at 105 Motor Speedway. Randy Ward's found his way to victory lane several times this season already and going to try to set himself up for success. Yes, he will. Heat race winner, the one of Randy Ward. Rob Slott's going to set the pace here with Lawson to the outside. Front row stays together. We stay green. It is showtime for our first factory stock heat race of 2. Lawson's going to be out of shape up there into the marbles in turns 1 and 2. Lynch, Twardesky, and McNorton find their way by. And we do stay clean and green through lap number 1. Rob Slott seems to be the only driver up there really running that top groove in turns 3 and 4. Yeah, he's going to move it up just a little bit in turns 1 and 2 as well. Walk the track a little bit before we begin hot laps, and there's about an 8-foot shelf right when you get out of the banking, right around the top. That way if somebody has to go up there in a hurry, they can get out of the racing groove, go to that little shelf, and we get the caution flag out to clear the track. But the banking from the middle groove to that top of that ledge is pretty steep. And these drivers are going to be enjoying it here as this track service continues to work on in through the night. As we are cross flags halfway home. And Rob Slott, man on the point. Last lap was a 17:07 for Mr. Rob Slott. Picked up the feature win last night in our Outlaw Factory Stock's going to try to make it 2 in a row here tonight, and it's going to start with a good heat race tonight. And he's feeling his way around this racing surface. There is no doubt about it. And Rob Slott, he's got a half a track between he and the white flag as it's waving now through turns 3 and 4. Put it on together for the 48 of Mr. Rob Slott. And ladies and gentlemen, we are green flag racing out of turn number 4. Boudreaux and Richardson going to lead him down into turns 1 and 2. Richardson's going to take that top groove and take the top spot at the exit of turn number 1. Excuse me, exit of turn number 2. And that's the 91R of John Richardson out front. So we work our way down 2 laps and on point. Jeremy Richardson, Tim Boudreaux, Jason Pena, 1, 2, 3. Robert Bartlett making his first appearance here in the Outlaw Street Stocks this season. Tim Boudreaux trying to do what he can to try to reel in your leader out front. Jeremy Richardson. Boudreaux is a good, wait for it to come across here, 2.5 seconds behind your race leader, Jeremy Richardson. Richardson put together a 17.085 for Jeremy Richardson, and the 91R man on the point, rocking the top shelf here, 2 turns 3 and 4, as is Tim Boudreaux and Jason Pena, and is Robert Bartlett. These guys are going to work on building this cushion up around the top and getting this racing surface expanded. White flag waving here for the 91R of Jeremy Richardson. Richardson found success in the first corner, just put a sub-17 lap down, 16.8. 16.8 for Jeremy Richardson right now. And on the final lap, taking the checkered 91R, Jeremy Richardson. Skeeter Kulikowski leads them out of turn number 4, and we are green flag racing for our first limited modified heat race of the night. We've got 26 checked in. We're going to run ourselves a good 4 heat races and a B main to see who's going to make tonight's 20-lapper. 2H of Jeffrey Jackson making a charge here to this top 3 out of turn 4, 1 lap in. He's not going to be there. He's going to share it with a 44K of Adam Bartles. Last week, Jackson did not make the A main. He was on the outside looking in, and we got him around in turns 1 and 2. That's going to be McNeil, as well as Matthews and Blackman. Ladies and gentlemen, complete restart. Going to try it once again, and we are now back underway. We're going to take the top 4, and they're going to advance on into tonight's A main. Blanket of cars for that second, third place spot. Kulikowski, Jackson, and Bartles, 2, 3, 4. And right now, Kulikowski is going to be the man holding that second place spot on his own. He's going to go to the outside group. Here comes the 2H of Jeffrey Jackson to the inside. Jackson's not going to have enough off the bottom as Kulikowski's going to have the momentum off that added banking from that top shelf. As As we are now 4 laps down, cross flags halfway home. Bridges, man out front on the point by himself with no contestant on that position, but the battle behind him continues to ensue and get better. Adam Bartles is going to get into the 21K of Kulikowski. He's going to get fed the right rear. Not sure if it's intentional or not. But either way, a position lost. You can see that right rear quarter panel on the 44K of Bartles been in. As the white flag waves for Randy Bridges. That battle for the second and third place spot cooled off. That Coastal Pump Services 46 is going to rock around the bottom groove of the racing surface out through turn 3 and 4. He's going to move up to the top on the exit, and he's going to take his way to the checkered flag, Mr. Randy Bridges. Is going to set the pace. Steve sets him loose, and we're underway for our second limited modified heat race. 11 machine of Bice gets hard into Jackie Davis. That's going to mess up Jackie there. Once again, we're taking the top 4. Top 4 directly into the A main. And the 11 of Bice is working on a mosquito problem as the man out front, Howard Willis, has Chad Hughes right now by 2.1 seconds. We've got Greg Miller around. Caution does not come out. No harm, no foul. We keep going. So right now the 42K. Gentlemen, we've got ourselves one smoking and on fire down the backstretch. The 11, not sure what was burning on there, but safety crew is going to work their way to him. And it looks to be already burned out. Pace, he's going to get to the starting zone, and he's going to let him loose, and we are back underway. Here comes Jackie Davis trying to peek to the inside groove of the 42 of Zane Goff for the transfer spot. Davis hard into the back of the 42, and he's going to mess himself up on that one. And then just blatantly just run right into the 10 of Greg Miller's line. And we'll see if that's going to carry over into tonight's B main between the 38 and the 10. But out front, we're now cross flags halfway home for the man, myth, and legend Howard Willis. He's got that 41 shocks machine rocking and rolling around this racing surface. 16.515 there for the 23 of Howard Willis, making quick work of this quarter mile here tonight. Zane Goff now with an opportunity here for the 2D of Jackson. Goff with a run off of exit of turn number 2, but Jackson's going to have a little bit extra something for him. And right now we're at 2 laps to go for your race leader with this battle right now between Goff and Jackson continues to heat up. White flag waving for Howard Willis in turn 3 and nice out of turn 4, but Jackie Davis makes a move to the inside of Goff at the line. Checkered flag Howard Willis, but in 3 and 4, making a push here. Jackie Davis trying to get into the A main and not going to be there. He's going to find his way into the B main. Ready to jump from the outside. We are green flag racing for heat race number 3. Marcus Black and Nick Vandiver trying to find their way around. Vandiver's going to get pinched. He's going to try to split them when they're touching. Marcus Black on the brakes, trying to see how things are going to shake up. This is going to be an interesting one, ladies and gentlemen. So we do make it clean and green through lap number 1. Lynch out front, followed by Wyndham Vandiver, your top 3. Fourth man, the 75 of Marcus Black, is going to transfer to the A main. Black's going to look down to the inside of Vandiver down through turns 3 and 4. Nice and smooth around the bottom is going to be the 751 of Black, but he's not going to have the run as the momentum from the 19B is going to carry him around. Nick Vandiver has an outside groove working for him on the entrance, but can't get it going through the apex, and now here comes Marcus Black charging hard. Three-way battle for the second place spot around the bottom. There is going to be the 23W of Wyndham. And Vandiver's going to get his way on by. Now trying to deal with the race leader, the number 10 of Matthew Lynch. Lynch was your outside pole sitter. Wyndham's going to drop back 2 spots after the start, and issues for the 10 of Matt Lynch. Lynch is going to dive back down into the bottom. Here comes the 23 of Wyndham. Right now trying to cut back off the 75 of Marcus Black. Marcus Black does not like that. He's going to get out of shape, out of line, trying to find his way now. As the man on the bubble, the 75 of Marcus Black is going to be under pressure with the 31 of Mr. Dustin Watts. Fourth and final transfer spot. Once again, 75. Top 4 down into the A main with everybody else chasing. The B main issues there for the 23 of Wyndham is going to put him now on the bubble as he's going to get out of shape out of turn number 3 and 4 into the marbles. And now we're going to work our way back down into turns 1 and 2. Nick Vandiver made his way to the front and did not look back. Here comes the 75 of Marcus Black to the inside of number 10 of Matt Lynch. Young man Lynch is going to stay to the top shelf. Marcus Black waited very patiently to work his way around into that second place spot. Now here comes Dustin Watson, the 31, charging with the 23 of Alan Wyndham. Wyndham now to the outside of number 10 of Matt Lynch as the white flag waves on Nick Vandiver in the 19V. Number 10 of Lynch is on the bubble, top 4. Watts trying to work his way in out of League City, Texas, into tonight's A main. Out of turn number 4, checkered flag waving for the 19V of Nick Vandiver. And Marcus Black's going to be in there as well as Wyndham, and at the line, Matt Lynch makes tonight's A main. Bubba Gates leads them out of turn number 4, and we are green flag racing here for your 4th and final limited modified heat race. We're taking the top 4 cars into tonight's A main. Beaumont, Texas man Colby Miller in the 10 jumps into that 3rd place spot. And here comes the 45J of Joe Butler down the back chute. Patrick Villarreal had a heat race win last weekend out here at 105 Motor Speedway, and we do stay clean and green through lap number 1. But here comes the 45 of Joe Butler Sr. picking up some ground here on the 10 of Colby Miller. Miller now on the back bumper of the 45-1 of Patrick Villarreal. After a little bobble there, and Butler's going to have a bottle of his own out of turn number 4. After 3 laps, Bubba Gates still on the point with a 16.89 at the stripe. And a good 3.5, almost 4 seconds between he and the 451 of Patrick Villarreal in the second place spot. So right now, Bubba Gates dialed in is an understatement in that 16G. Colby Miller driving it in a little bit deeper there into turns 3 and 4. His 2 laps remaining right now as he's trying to track down and try to get that second place spot away from Villarreal. At the line, he was 0.6 of a second behind Villarreal, but doesn't seem to have the drive out of the corner that the 451 does. He's able to reel him in the corner, but get pulled as the white flag waves on the 16G of Bubba Gates. Gates out of 2 down the back chute. Nice and smooth he has been for this contest. He started out front on the pole, flag to flag. Out of 4 at the stripe, 16G of Bubba Gates. Track dog Dwayne Williams leads the pace. Flagman Steve sets them loose, and we are now down into turns 1 and 2 for our first Mod Light heat race. Out of shape's going to be Dwayne Williams, 41. And Butler's going to get on the brakes a little bit, and here comes Nick Hunter. Nick Hunter's going to have to get on the brakes because here comes Dwayne Williams trying to sneak up there in that line as we now do stay clean and green through lap number 1. It's the 11L Lewis Harris out of Norfolk, Arkansas, rocks the top groove. And we're going to go 3 wide with Dwayne Williams through the middle, and Nick Hunter is on a mission. Hunter rolling right around the bottom. He's going to take that spot from the 13L of Lewis Harris. And not look back, but the man has not looked back, continuing a strong run. Kyle Berry in the 6X. 5-5 of James Nolan down into the infield. Issues for the 13L. Gets crossed up. Now he's gonna have the Chris Buxton 22 right on the back bumper down through turns 3 and 4. Now also dropping to the back. He's moved down 5 spots. That's Dwayne Williams with some issues there. That's 41 of Joe Butler Jr. Works his way right there past, and a little touch and go as Butler gets on by. Lewis Harris holds off Chris Buxton on the assault down of 2 down the back chute. We are now 5 laps down, 3 more to go. Battle for this. Not the second place spot. Lap car, the 5-5 of James Nolan into the infield and battling there in position with the number 9 of Nick Hunter. Hunter's by himself in that position in second place. As we are 2 laps to go right now, Nicholas Hunter, he's had some good runs here at the 105. Going to try to keep it going and figure this track out. A lot of drivers may not have known that the banking increased since their last visit. Here's the white flag waves on the 6X of Kyle Berry. Berry in turn number 3, rocking the top on the exit of turn 4. Put it together for the 6X of Mr. Kyle Berry. Here we are, Rodney Hutchins sets the pace, and we are underway for our second IMCA Stars Mod Light Heat Race. Aubrey Taylor going way high. He's going to have to back out of it. Issues for the 870 of Hutchins as he's going to shuffle all the way down here to the second to last place spot in the first corner. Willie Beach in the 41 is going to take that spot away from Randy Steinbrickner. Steinbrickner driving tonight for the man, Mr. Kevin Carl. Kevin Carl's last I saw from a Facebook post he made earlier is in the ER dealing with some medical issues. So thoughts and prayers are with Kevin Carl as his number 0, Randy Steinbrickner, goes around but keeps it back going. No, caution flag comes out. And we're ready to go green flag racing next time. Here we are on a turn number 4. 1 lap down, 7 more to go in your IMCA Stars Texas Mod Lights. Chris Dana trying to look down to the inside of 17 to Jeremy Buxton. Not going to be there for him. 10 of Aubrey Taylor going down to the bottom groove of the racing surface. And we are going to stay clean and green after that restart lap. 6 more to go, 2 in the books. 19, here comes the, 19 of Dana right up next to the 17 momentarily, and now here comes Aubrey Taylor working his way around Chris Dana, number 19. Aubrey Taylor's going to rock the top, drive it down the bottom, crossover on the exit, ladies and gentlemen. Aubrey Taylor using the banking to his advantage, but he's going to overdrive the corner and give up a spot, almost 2. He was a hero for a moment. He's going to have to gather it back up to try to pull that move again. And he's going to be within striking distance there until that little mistake on the exit of turn number 2. But the man out front right now, 41, Willie Veach. And around goes 19 of Dana in front of 2 cars. Both Aubrey Taylor and Pollard make it by. Woo! Around. Hold our breath on the start. right, we'll make it down into turns 1 and 2. We're across flags halfway home. 4 down, 4 more to go. After that, caution brought out there by the number 26 of Pollard. So Pollard, 19 of Dana brought it out. Pollard was involved in it as well, so they both go to the back of the pack. It's going to be Veach, Taylor, Buxton, your top 1, 2, 3. And woo, we get a little squirrely there for our man from Arkansas. Woo-wee, Pig Suey, 2 laps to go for your race leader, the 41 of Willie Veach. So as of right now, these drivers have stretched themselves out. And everybody settled into their own groove. No one really gaining any ground or losing any ground as the white flag waves on the 41 of Veach. He has found victory lane here so far at 105 Motor Speedway once this season. Going to try to do it again here tonight. Dominant so far in the heat race, continuing right now with a 16.9, 16.9. And on the checkered flag, ladies and gentlemen, the 41 of Willie Veach. For third and final time for our IMCA Mod Light Stars Heat Race. And we're going to roll the dice here and make our way through turns 1 and 2 as Taylor Hunter takes the point in the number 3 and Pollard right there behind him. And now LeCompte got a good battle here for this third place position as the first lap. And that's going to be the 46 of Dawson Fisher. Fisher's going to get the inside groove. LeCompte's going to try to cross over here in the middle corner out of the exit. Not going to be there. Third and final spot there. Here comes the 74, Mark Asher. Asher drives his way into the mix. Going to track down the 46 of Dawson Fisher, but Fisher has the crosshair set on the 119 of Robert Pollard. Dawson Fisher to the inside of Pollard now on a turn 2 down the back chute. Still going to be all Pollard in the 119 with Fisher trying to find a way around. Asher had that top groove going for him. Issues there for the 119 of Pollard. Here comes the 74, Mark Asher. Asher was in the catbird seat trying to find a way around, but guess what? Pollard helped him find a 2-for-1 deal. And now Mark Asher in the 74 is going to move his way down to the second place spot. We've got 5 laps down, 3 more to go. Mark Asher now to the middle groove of the racing surface. 46, Dawson Fisher trying to find his way. 2 laps to go for your race leader. So right now, Taylor Hunter's fastest lap as he comes to the white flag lap with 4 more corners. If I could speak, it was on lap 4, 16.68. He is definitely enjoying this higher banking as he has rocked the top shelf. From green flag to the checkered flag out of turn number 4, number 3, Taylor Hunter. That's the pace of the 128, and we are green flag racing for the first time in our factory stocks. Singletary's going to find the lead early, trying to find a way. Here comes 11E of E.J. Fisher. Fisher right around the bottom. Here comes Kendi Vandiver. Kenzie finds her way to the third place spot as we stay clean and green through lap number 1. Here comes a battle for the race lead, ladies and gentlemen. Robert Smith in the 128 with the 131 of Gerald Singletary. Kenzie Vandiver now is going to be into the mix. She's going to look to cut to the inside of Smith. Not going to be there. We're taking the top 4. Top 4 directly into tonight's A main. So the battle for the bubble is going to be the 444 of Travis Hudnall. and the 11E of E.J. Fisher. $20K, Kenzie Vanderbilt now going to peek to the inside of Robert Smith now through turns 1 and 2. Not going to have enough. Robert Smith has the drive out of the corner. As Gerald Singletary, the man on the point, has been in control from the get-go. All right, here we are. Checkered flag waving here for the 31 out of turn number 4. Put it on together for Daniel Seals, driving for Mr. Gerald Singletary tonight. And here we are on the start. 99T of Arnsdale getting a little help down the front stretch with the 93 of Cundiff. And Twardesky's going to work the bottom shelf. Here comes the 50 of Josh Ellender. We do stay clean and green through lap number 1. Ellender trying to make big moves happen right now. Josh Ellender trying to get his way around the 93 of Tracy Cundiff. Down at Kilgore, Texas, is going to find a way right there. Here comes the 41 of Dylan Alasko following suit. Ellender all over the back of the 99T of Tyler Varnsdale trying to find a way around. Ellender has a rocket as he started back in P6, third row outside, now trying to work his way into the second place spot if he can get around Varnsdale. We are taking the top 4. Around goes the 93 of Cundiff. Caution flag's going to come out. And we are back underway, ladies and gentlemen. Caution is not what Calvin Tucker wanted, as we are 4-way battling here for this third place position. Once again, taking the top 4 as we are now cross flags halfway home. Varnsdale is the man on the bubble. Here comes Twardesky. Twardesky's going to try to make a run down to the inside in turns 3 and 4. They're going to touch just a wee bit, but not going to be enough to upset the 99T of Varnsdale. Checkered flag waving on the 83 of Calvin Tucker. And holding on to the 4th and final transfer spot is going to be the 99T of Varnsdale. Number 4, Jason Tremaines. Turnmeyer. Jason Turnmeyer in the 1T is your pole sitter. And issues for the 1T down the back chute. Jaden Pena is going to gather it back up as he's going to shovel to the back as we now do stay clean and green through lap number 1. And he's going to find his way to the tractor tire. And Danbury, Texas native of Turnmeyer is not having the night that he wanted to have on that first lap. But right now, folks, here comes Richard Tubbs with a little bit of pressure starting to build behind him. And that's the 13F of Craig Pursley. New Waverly, Texas guy coming down into Cleveland, coming to the bottom in turn 3 and 4. Holding on, holding strong. Is going to stay to the 1TX of Richard Tubbs. Once again, we are taking the top 4, so James Bryant in the 116 is your final person on the transfer spot. Only one to have him a contest is going to be the 30C of Jeff Castile, but that's not going to be anywhere right now near as the battle for the race lead with the 1TX of Tubbs and Pursley in the 13F. Pursley following right around the bottom, waiting for Tubbs to make a mistake, if one at all. He's going to get down to the inside of the quarter panel, get all the way up to the door. We're going to be wheel-to-wheel, door-to-door in turns 3 and 4. Holding on, holding strong, Richard Tubbs. Trying to work that bottom groove of the racing surface. He's not locking the tires down right around the bottom, but 2 laps to go. He's got the line that Pursley wants. Only 1/10 of a second separates first and second right now. Pursley trying to do everything he can to reel in your race leader as the white flag waves. 1 more lap and 4 more turns for the 1TX of Richard Tubbs. For the last 4 laps, it has been a battle for the race lead with Tubbs on the point and Pursley trying to find a way around. In turn 3, here's your exit on turn number 4. 1X of Richard Tubbs holds on to the lead and the win. Here we are down into turns 1 and 2, holding our breath. We're going to be trying to race our way up to the top. Colt Beaver, here comes the number 4 of Kenneth Montgomery. Seals is now going to have a little bit of pressure from the 4 of Montgomery. He started inside of row number 3, P5, battling for the race lead. Now down into turns 1 and 2. At the line, Kenneth Montgomery is going to take the point on the transponder. Can he hold on and get it out of turn 2? Montgomery's going to have the corner going down into turns 3 and 4. Going to try to hold on, hold strong. He's got it all to himself on the exit of turn number 4. New race leader, the 4 of Kenneth K-Mo Montgomery. Battle for your 4th and final transfer spot heating up. Colt Beaver in the number 20 having pressure from the 31 of Chase Schubert.
31 transponders. Right. Yeah. We already know that.
Colt Beaver trying to look down to the inside of Olin Holder before through turns 1 and 2. Not going to have enough for him. Gets the nose up to the quarter panel, but can't get to the door. Or going to go run on out of the exit. The man right now in another time zone is going to be the 4 of Kenneth Montgomery. He worked his way to the front and now has a 2.2 second gap on second. Montgomery has this track right now figured out in this 4th and final factory stock heat race. Top 4 as the white flag waves. 1 more lap for your race leader, Kenneth Montgomery. Montgomery seals Olin Holder the 4th and Colt Beaver. Chase Schubert's going to have to try to make something happen as Beaver and Holder battle for this 4th and 3rd place position, but on turn number 4, the number 4 of Kenneth K-Mo Montgomery. King in the 21K keeps that front row together, and we are green flag racing in our first pure stock heat race. Into the infield is going to be Brandon Martin in the 4C. Big issue there in turn 1 and 2. And here we are. And green flag racing out of turn number 4. We are back underway. And Singletary 93. Going to try that big top shelf right now. He's going to try to wind the airplane up on a string, but it's not going to help him. Here's 47 of Colt Beaver, though. Making try to get quick work into the second place spot out of turn number 4 as we are now 1 in the books with 7 more to go. Ronnie McCaleb in the 007 is going to peek to the inside line right now with the 21 of Taylor King. Doesn't get the run, but he'll get it into turn number 3 and set him up for a good spot on the turn number 4. Ronnie McCaleb within striking distance of your race leader, the 21 of Taylor King. Once again, we've got 15 pure stocks checked in here tonight. We run 2 heat races of pure stocks, then run our B mains for our limited modifieds and factory stocks. And Colt Beaver right now is in the catbird seat in the 47. He's going to let the 21K and the 007 battle for position, slow themselves down, and he's going to wheel on in there. McCaleb going to peek down to the inside group of the racing service through turns 3 and 4. He's going to get within the door, but can't get enough to make a charge into the corner in turns 1 and 2. Advantage is still going to be the 21K of Taylor King down through turns 1 and 2 as we are 4 down. Cross flags halfway home with McCaleb now up to the door down the back chute. McCaleb has an opportunity lap after lap, but we're going to see if he's going to use the chrome horn. He's going to lean on him a little bit. Down the front stretch, Colt Beaver's going to get a little bit of that tail of the 007 of McCaleb. And here comes McCaleb with another run down the back stretch. We're going to be door-to-door, wheel-to-wheel on the entrance of turn number 3 and 4. Corner advantage on the exit is going to be the 007. And here comes the 47 of Colt Beaver as well. They take the old 2-for-1 from the 21K of Taylor King on lap number 5. As the white flag waves here. 1 more to go for Ronnie McCaleb in the 007. Flag waving for the 007. License to win, Mr. Ronnie McCaleb. Green flag racing next time by out of turn number 4. Drake Graham sets the pace. Steve sets him loose, and we are green flag racing in our second and final pure stock heat race. Nathan Renfro trying to make a dive down to the bottom in the 911 through turns 1 and 2, trying to have a little bit better of a start to the night than he did last week. And that's going to be it for him right there. April Butler's going to get in there with a door on the 191. April Butler on the 1 mom of Charlotte Warren. go right now for your race leader. Drake Graham holding on, holding strong, but charging hard is the 911 of Nathan Renfro. Renfro was a DNF in his heat last week, and he's trying to change it right now and try to maybe take the win away from Drake Graham as the white flag waves. Renfro works his way right there. Can he make the big move? He's going to set him up for the old bump and run. Drake Graham gets the corner covered. Checkered flag, 34, Drake Graham. B main underway for our limited modifieds. We're going to take the top 4 and put them in the back of the A main. Here comes the 31 of Dustin Watts. 3 wide on the exit of turn number 4 down the back chute. 82, Dustin Riddle's going to check the wall a little bit, but he's going to hit the brakes and stay out of it. Around goes the 10T of Greg Miller by himself. He's going to get it back under power and underway. Green flag stays out. Caution stays away. Out front, under 1. I say after 1, excuse me. Jackie Davis, man, on the point, but here comes the 31 of Watts. Watts is going to look to the inside of the Bill Blackman, number 14, through turns 3 and 4, and we got ourselves a new man in second place spot. Dustin Watts has picked up 2 spots. Right now, Austin Riddle is your 4th man on the bubble. Issues there for the 48K of Larry Klapski. Working their way by the 33D of Ethan McDonald. McDonald's going to look to the inside groove now through turns 3 and 4 with Klapski around the middle groove of the racing service. Battle here right now for this 5th place spot. We're taking the top 4. Both drivers. Those cars are pushing bad. And Ethan McDonald, 33D, is going to give up a lot of groove there on the 48K of Larry Klapski. But right now, back up front, 14 of Bill Blackman's going to have a little bit of pressure now from the 82 of Justin Riddle. Riddle working that top groove of the racing service. We mentioned it earlier. They put a lot of banking middle of the way to the top, and it has been showing. And right now, the one who's showing us something is the 38 of Jackie Davis. Davis took the point on the first lap and has not looked back, getting that car rotated through the corner nice and smooth. He is staying. He's got himself the fast lap of a 17.116 for Jackie Davis, man, on the point. And he got that on lap number 4 as we are now 7 laps down of 12. Top 4 again moving into tonight's A main, man, on the bubble, 82 of Justin Riddle, but he's got himself quite the amount of breathing room as Greg Miller's in the 5th place spot, 4.3 seconds behind your transfer spot. Lap cars may come into play right now. Jackie Davis going to now reel in. Our first one here down the backstretch into turns 3 and 4. Can he hold on? 22T of Thomas McNeil. And McNeil is going to hit the brakes and exit the racing surface. As Jackie Davis has this car rolling. Issues for the 82 out of turn number 2. Justin Riddle gives away the 4th and final transfer spot to the 10T of Greg Miller after losing it on the exit of turn number 2 by himself. White flag waving for your race leader, Jackie Davis, in turn number 1. Down the back chute, he's got the 48K of Larry Klapski. That's a 5th place car. Caution flag is going to come out, though, for the car parked on the entrance of turn number 3. Once again, the point, here we are, green flag racing out of turn number 4. Issues there for the 14 of Bill Blackman, so now things may change around here with the 48K of Larry Klapski. White flag's now going to wave on the 38 of Jackie Davis. Dustin Watts, Bill Blackman, Greg Miller, then Bill Blackman. Blackman is your 4th and final transfer spot. Your leader in turn 3 coming out of turn number 4. Put it on together. Making his way to checkered flag is going to be Jackie Davis. Joining him in the A main is going to be Dustin Watts, Greg Miller, and Bill Blackman. 4 paces set, and here we are, green flag racing. And Davey Butler and the number 9 in the 27T are going to get turned. Here we are underway, trying it for the second time in your factory stock B main top 4 into tonight's A main. Twardesky in the 27T is going to rock the bottom here. Big battle for the transfer spot. Out front on the point, 21S of Clayton Stein. Dustin, 11E of Fisher, Twardesky, and Castile. Twardesky's going to look down to the inside of Fisher now through turns 1 and 2. Twardesky trying to hold that bottom groove. Fisher has the outside line as well. Here comes Chase Schubert now working with the 30C of Jeff Castile. Yes, ma'am. We've got 4 laps down of the scheduled 12. And the man on the bubble is the 30C of Jeff Castile, and here comes the 31 of Chase Schubert, as well as the 77 of Jaden Pena. Here comes Jaden Pena to the inside of the 30C of 31 of Chase Schubert. Davey Butler down to the inside of the racing surface. He is out. Jeff Castile has his hands full. Chase Schubert and Jaden Pena ready to pounce for that 4th and final transfer spot. We are cross flags halfway home, 7 down of the slated 12. Pena's going to try to look to the inside of Schubert, 1 and 2, not going to be there. Schubert now down to the inside of Castile, not going to be there. Jaden Pena with a crossover. He's going to go high to low. Not going to be there for him, and around goes Jaden Pena down the back chute. Twardesky back in the 27. Here we go. Chase Schubert, though, reeling into the Jeff Castile 4th place transfer spot. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen, heating up for the 4th and final transfer spot, and the 14K is going to take out the 31 of Schubert. Clayton Stein with the pace. Steve sets him loose. We are back underway for our factory stock B main. Stein, Twardesky, Fisher, and the 66 of Arnsdale is going to be your top 1, 2, 3, 4 transferring into the A main. Wide flag waving for the 21S of Clayton Stein, Twardesky, Fisher, and Vardsdale, your top 1, 2, 3, 4. Holding on, holding strong, trying to make their way in tonight's A main. What's going to change, if anything at all? And a turn 3, working on a turn 4. Clayton Stein to the checkered flag and the 21S. Followed by Twardesky, Fisher, and Vardsdale joining him in the A main.
from Cold Springs.
Well, Randy, we're glad to have you from Cold Spring. You're going home with $205 more than what you came with. We hope to see you back here on the 29th.
Oh, you will. Thank you, sir.
Enjoy
Thank
it.
you very much.
We'll find out if they change.
say some vows and spread their wings and settle down just what they need, living on love. She don't care.
There's a cone. Wah, wah. Luckily he hit the cone and not a tractor tire, because we've seen how that can pan out during a race.
Living on love. Children gone, but still they sing, side by side in that front porch swing, living on love. He can't sue anymore. She can barely sweep the floor. Hand in hand, they'll walk through that door. It's love.
Well,
Living on love, buying on time. Without somebody, nothing ain't worth a dime. Just like an old-fashioned storybook rhyme. Living on love.
I'm very thrilled with the ring that we got from Melissa Tyson Designs. It's been a really exciting experience, and you know, everything about it was exactly what we were looking for. We're a very unique couple. We have very specific tastes, and Melissa Tyson Designs did a good job of understanding who we are. I've shared a lot of information with them, and they took the time to really understand what we were looking for and the uniqueness of what we needed. So the communication was very important to get that right. I love that it's conflict-free diamonds. That matters tremendously to us. and the uniqueness and custom work that was done, handcrafting it, and really getting to the design we wanted with the 14 karat gold hammered in was just perfect for us. So overall, couldn't be more pleased with the outcome and really the entire experience of working with Melissa Tyson Designs.
In Texas, the future belongs to everyone, so we built the SUVs of the future for everyone. Ford Escape and Ford Bronco Sport, built to help give you confidence on the road and off-road. Because the SUVs of the future aren't built for a few, they're built for Texas.
All right, so I talked to someone that knew what was going on. And they messed up the racing format for what they were going to do, for what they had planned. So they're just going to run one lap apiece to get a little taste of the course. And then we're going to move back into our racing program. So they're just kind of doing little time trials against themselves right now, bragging rights. Hey, man, I did it faster than you did. No, you didn't. So, well, the one in turn 2 will not be a contender. We can say he's a little slower off the pace after stopping. But we'll be getting ready to go green flag racing after they get done with their little time trial practice lap. So it's a great time to get yourself some Yeti ice or something hot to eat and cold to drink from the concession stand.
Funny you should ask, Al. I'd say, oh, me something tall and strong, make it a hurricane before I go insane. It's only 12:30, but I don't care. Oh, me something tall and strong, make it a hurricane before I go insane. It's only 12:30, but I don't care. He don't care. I don't care. What time zone am I on? What country am I in?
It doesn't matter. It's 5 o'clock somewhere.
It's always on 5 in Margaritaville, come to think of it.
Yeah, I heard that.
You've been there, haven't you?
Yes, sir.
I've seen your boat there.
I've been to Margaritaville a few times.
All right, well, that's good.
Stumbled my way back.
Okay, well, we just want to make sure you can keep it between the navigational beacons.
Between the buoys, I got it.
All right, well, it's 5 o'clock. Let's go somewhere.
I'm ready. Crank it up.
Let's get out of here.
I'm gone.
Contender for the fastest one. We'll see what the old Forrester's going to do. Talked to Joey. He said the Forester is going to be his pick. He may not be loud, but I think it's safe to say that he's ripping a little quicker.
Free.
It's your new HEB delivery driver right there for your groceries.
That's right. TurboTax Free Edition is free.
Uber Eats. There you go.
This is a real B&H customer story. Jack and Barbara, professional wildlife photographers and B&H customers for 30 years, live in remote Alaska. Hey, what's the population there?
About 50 to 52 people, and bears.
We're definitely not in New York anymore.
It's just quiet here. It's beautiful. The wildlife photography out here is amazing.
While they could order equipment from any number of sites, they don't.
Anytime we need anything, B&H is our go-to. We can send an email. Of course, the phone if our phones are working.
If the phones are working.
Hi, Jack. What can I help you with?
I needed a tripod, and it had to be...
Arrives unscathed.
That's quite the schlep. It must be incredible when it gets there.
Oh, it's like Christmas. I mean, honestly, it's better than Christmas.
Yeah, it's my birthday.
B&H has everything that we need. I mean, when have we ever looked for something and it wasn't available?
Well, there was bananas.
Yeah, right.
Bananas indeed. Thanks so much for your B&H story. And please be careful out there.
I always tell Barbara, if I don't come back, just look for the circling magpies and ravens.
Why tumble out of bed and stumble to the kitchen, pour myself a cup of ambition, yawn and stretch and try to come to life. And I jump in the shower and the blood starts pumping. Out on the streets, the traffic starts jumping with folks like me on the job from 9 to 5, working 9 to 5. What a way to make a living. Would think that I would deserve a fair promotion. I want to move ahead. To watch him shatter, you're just a step on the boss man's ladder, but you got dreams he'll never take away. You're in the same boat with a lot of your friends, waiting for the day your ship will come in. Tide's gonna turn and it's all gonna roll your way. I know it, working 9 to 5. What a way to make a living, barely getting by. It's all taking and go giving. They just use your mind and they seldom give you credit. It's enough to drive you crazy if you let it. 9 to 5, all they got you where they want you. There's a better life. Y'all dream about it, don't you? There's a rich man's bed. I don't care what they call it, and you spend your life working 9 to 5. They got you working 9 to 5, working 9 to 5. Working, working, working 9 to 5, 9 to 5.
Our love is unconditional. We knew it from the start. I see it in your eyes. You can feel it from my heart. From here on after, let's stay the way we are right now, and share all the love and laughter that a lifetime will allow. I cross my heart and promise to make all your dreams come true. In all the world, you'll never find a love as true as mine. You will always be the miracle that makes my life complete. And as long as there's a breath in me, I'll make yours just as sweet. As we look into the future, it's as far as we can see. So let's make each tomorrow be the best that it can be. I cross my heart and promise to give all I've got to give to make a world you'll never find
Those emotions, they were put on hold by time, but at Claire's bridal weekend at a Verbo beach house, those emotions also made the trip. Your together awaits. Find it with Verbo.
I was asked every time that I spoke of my lung cancer the question, did you smoke?
Has a stigma of being a smoker's disease, that you did this to yourself because you smoked. There is not the level of sympathy for lung cancer that there is for breast cancer or colon cancer.
It's just ridiculous because
Colby Novak will be able to top it.
I think the stigma of lung cancer probably has hurt me more than anything in my entire diagnosis. And it's got to stop someday.
I think at this point, Colby, he's just kind of going out there, giving the fan a little bit of a ride. Just kind of changing it up, doing some different turns and things like that.
Well, way down yonder on Chattahoochee, it gets hotter than a hoochie coochie. We laid rubber on the Georgia asphalt. We got a little crazy, but we never got caught. Down by the river on a Friday night, pyramid of cans in the pale moonlight. Talking about cars and dreaming about women. Never had a plan, just living for the minute. Yeah, way down yonder on the Chattahoochee, never knew how much that muddy water meant to me. But I learned how to swim and I learned who I was. A lot about living and a little about love.
We are green flag racing for the first feature of the night. And we do say clean and green through lap number 1. Battle here for the 4th place spot right now. Drayton Graham and Craig Speedy. Oh, excuse me. Here comes the... Oh, we got one flip down the backstretch. Ladies and gentlemen, McKenna Gallion.
Oh my God.
Children, please get off the fence. Children, please get off the fence. Flag is ready to drop. Drayton Graham, trip 0, sets the pace, and we are underway. Tamara Keeble going to work that top shelf with the number 4. Getting around Drayton Graham, holding on, holding strong. 1 lap down. It's going to be all Keeble right now. Graham going to have to try to gather it back up, see what he can do. 13 to Craig Speedy now trying to work that bottom group down to the inside of the 3X of Dorothy Buford in Lufkin, Texas. And that's my mistake. That is the 3X of Johnny Burrows. We had a name change. We had a driver change. 3X is Johnny Burrows here in tonight's number 3X, blue there in the back. Running right now in that 3rd place spot. Craig Speedy trying to reel him in and try to change that right now, but Burrows has that 3rd place spot all sewn up. And we've got 5 laps down right now. Out front, Tamara Keeble holding on, holding strong. Took to that outside groove in turns 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 on the first lap to take control of this one and jump to the point. And Drayton Graham was running right around the bottom groove. Had something working for him there for a little bit, but right now Drayton's going to have to try to gather it back up and see if he can reel in this 3.2 second gap. 3.2 between Tamara Keeble and Drayton Graham on the point. Issues there for the trip zero of Drayton Graham. Drayton Graham's going to pull down into the infield, hits the big bump, didn't see it coming. So your new second place spot is going to be assumed by the 13 of Craig Speedy, and moving into third is going to be Johnny Burrows. Excuse me, that is my mistake. Second place is the 3 of Johnny Burrows. 13 lap down is going to be Craig Speedy in your third place spot, as Drake Graham is going to end his night on lap number 9. So driver change there for the 3X. Normally it's going to be driven by Dorothy Buford out of Lufkin, Texas, but tonight piloted in the old blue and white number 3 is Johnny Burrows. So Tamara Keeble out front on the point, holding on and holding strong. And now Johnny Burrows in the number 3 is getting ready to put the 13 of Craig Speedy a lap down. So we started out with several cars. And by several, we mean 8. And we had one flip down the backstretch. Red flag came out. And our top 3 drivers decided that they did not want to stop under red and kept moving. So they were penalized, DQ'd, black flagged. Your night is done on the first lap. Simple safety rules. And right now, both cars are lap down right now, but out front in that second place spot is a white flag waves on the 4 of Tamara Keeble. Keeble put it on cruise control. And is looking to cruise her way into victory lane for the first time in 2021 out of turn number 4. The number 4 of Tamara Keeble. Rob Slot, Jeremy Richardson, flagman sets him loose. We are racing. Tim Boudreaux hiking that left front up there and dig in on a turn number 2. Richardson going to run it right down in there to the top groove, nice and smooth through turns 3 and 4. Ladies and gentlemen, we're rubbing, we're racing in the Outlaw Street Stocks. Bartlett trying to find his way around the 10 of Matt Lynch. Here comes Jesse McNorton, wheel-to-wheel, door-to-door with the 272 of Robert Bartlett. Bartlett's going to rock the bottom groove of the racing surface as we stay clean and green through lap number 2. Bartlett trying to get to that inside groove on Matt Lynch to find his way around. He had a great run earlier, but lost it due to a little bit of a snafu. We'll say things just kind of have to make you hit the brakes sometime. Once again, battle for 5th, wheel-to-wheel, door-to-door. Bartlett trying to get the edge on the exit of turn number 2. Lynch is still going to have the corner advantage in that white and black number 10 with Robert Bartlett, 272 out of Cleveland, Texas, right around the bottom. T of Curtis Twardesky is going to pull her down into the infield on lap number 5. And Bartlett once again trying to work that groove right around the bottom with the Matt Lynch. That's our main battle right now on the racing service. 10 and 272, Lynch and Bartlett. Here comes McNorton, though, getting into the mix in the 17M. Into the wall hard, ladies and gentlemen, and over.
Trying so hard just to talk to you. Haven't heard half of what you want me to. Hurt so bad over where we've been. Don't know how not to go back there. I know what I want to say.
And ladies and gentlemen, big battle right now. Jesse McNorton in the 17M with a 272 of Robert Bartlett. Bartlett now reeling down the 77 of Jason Pena. And we are back underway in our Outlaw Street Stocks. Jeremy Richardson in the 91R trying to rock the top shelf. Here comes the 77 of Jason Pena to the inside. Not going to be enough. Jason Pena holding his on, getting that car rotated dang near sideways on the entrance of those corners. Got through that one very quickly, though. He's got something working for him in that 77 Holy Moly chassis. Only downside about it is it's going to wash him up on the exit. But right now, here we are, 2 laps remaining. As Richardson trying to do what he can on the top shelf, banging the cushion. Twardesky and Bartlett going to tangle up right there. Twardesky's going to rock the top, get it into the marbles there, get out of the groove for the 272 of Robert Bartlett. Flag waving for the 48 of Mr. Rob Slop. 1 more lap and 4 more turns between he and a back-to-back feature win at 105 Motor Speedway. To the bottom, nice and smooth we go on the exit. Ladies and gentlemen, New Waverly, Texas, 48 of Rob Slot gets it done. So Randy Bridges is going to set the pace. We are underway for our limited modified A-main here at the 105. Down into turns 1 and 2 we go. Howard Willis and the man, myth, and legend down front is going to take the point from the outside pole. We're going to have them 2-3 wide here down the back chute. Good battle now already shaping up for this 5th place spot as we do stay clean and green through lap number 1 after the restart. Skeeter Kulikowski in the 21K, a little out of shape down the front stretch. Here comes Zane Goff right in front of him, touching and going. Alan Wyndham there in the 23W. We've got them bunching up down here in the back of the pack. Ladies and gentlemen, continuing to heat up out front. For the battle for the 3rd place spot, 19V of Nick Vandiver trying to get there with the 16G of Bubba Gates. Chad Hughes is going to be a little leaning on him there on the exit of turn number 2. $48K of Larry Klapski is going to make his way down into the infield, ending his night on lap number 4. We are 5 down of 20. Villarreal in the 4.51 out of shape. Here comes Joe Butler Sr. going to be reeling him right in down the back, but Villarreal gets it going back once again. He started 8th and he's dropped 2 spots, so 4.51 going to try to get things going for him in his favor. 20 laps distance we've got. 13 more remaining in the books. So a lot can change and a lot can happen. A lot of drivers still working the bottom groove of the racing surface, but we've got a few that are trying to work the top groove of the racing surface. Where we've added a little bit more banking, kind of recut the track, trying to give it a little bit more of an aggressive top shelf. Here comes the 2H of Jeffrey Jackson trying to get to that inside line of the 41 of Chad Hughes. Not going to be there. Has the entrance there through turns 1 and 2, but hitting the wall is going to be Danny Jackson in the 2D. Gathers it back up down the back chute. No harm, no foul. We do stay clean and green. We've got issues going here for the 10 of Colby Miller. Miller has a flat left rear tire, so he is running down around the bottom, down to the infield he's going to go. Words escaping me, just like our leader has escaped the rest of the field. Howard Willis out front. Running away right now from the 46 of Randy Bridges. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Howard Willis has said before that the slower cars are going to be the ones that sometimes decide who wins. And right now that may shape up here as lap traffic is coming into play. Man Myth and legend Howard Willis in the 23 trying to work his way into victory lane once again here tonight. Charging hard, though, is the 46 of Randy Bridges. The lead has been cut. Within striking distance, 2 lengths, arguably 1 length going down the backstretch. The 46 of Bridges is trying to do what he can. It looks like the car is going away a little bit for Howard. 4 more laps. Can he hold on? Randy Bridges right there within striking distance. 38 is going to be Jackie Davis next lap car, working right around the bottom with with Alan Wyndham and the 23W as well. 3 laps to go right now in your 17-lap limited modified A main. We had 26 limited modifieds check in, but at the end of this race, we're only going to have one that's going to have the top spot, and ladies and gentlemen, it's going to be a shootout. Howard Willis trying to hold off the hard-charging 46 of Randy Bridges. Lap traffic once again. Here comes Jackie Davis working the bottom groove. Howard Willis going to try to use him as a pick. White flag waves, 1 more lap and 4 more turns. The man, myth, and the legend of Howard Willis down the back chute. Second place is going to be charging hard right around the bottom. Out of turn number 4, down to the wire. Ladies and gentlemen, the man, myth, and the legend of Howard Willis pulls off the win. That's the pace, and we are green flag racing out of turn number 4 for your IMCA Stars Texas Mod Lights. We're going to have them 3-4 wide down through turns 1 and 2. Hold our breath and jump to the left as we make our way through turns 1 and 2, clean and green. 20 laps is the distance, but Willie Beach in the 41 is making no work, and here we are piling them up on the exit of turn number 4. Pace. Here we are out of turn 4. Green flag racing. It's showtime. Taylor Hunter is going to go to the top shelf 4 wide on the exit of turn number 4. Taylor Hunter, Willie Beach, Lewis Harris, and Robert Pollard. And now Taylor Hunter's going to look to the bottom groove, trying to slide job on the 17 of Buxton. Not going to be there. Here comes Willie Beach to the inside of Hunter. Willie Beach is going to work to the bottom groove of the racing service. 3-way battle for the race lead right now. Trying to split them 3 wide. Here comes Taylor Hunter. Not going to be there. But we've got a blanket over the top 3 cars. Battle for the race lead. So Willie Beach is going to assume the point right now with Taylor Hunter in the second place spot, followed by Jeremy Buxton, Nicholas Hunter, and Lewis Harris, your top 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And Lewis Harris making a hard charge there. And here comes Nicholas Hunter to the inside of Jeremy Buxton. Aubrey Taylor hung up here with the 46 of Dawson Fisher, trying to get his way around. He's going to stick it up top. And he's going to run the top to the bottom, try to get the extra momentum. Out of shape was the 13L of Lewis Harris. Harris is now going to be battling now with the 119 of Robert Pollard. Pollard started outside pole on our restart. And now dropped here back just outside the top 5. As now Mark Asher is now into the mix, working now with the 10 of Aubrey Taylor. That Evolution chassis digging for him right now as he's trying to work his way up through the field. Aubrey Taylor started P10 outside of row 5, battling, trying to crack his way into the top 5 as they've got ourselves a 4-5 car battle for the 5th place spot. Aubrey Taylor with a big move to the inside of Robert Pollard. And the 74 of Asher, 3 wide down the front stretch. Aubrey Taylor's getting the airplane wound up on a string, making his way around the top. And we've got one around on the exit of turn number 2, and that's going to be the 34G of Jeremy LeCompte. Brings it to the infield. Caution flag stays away. We are now clean and green after the restart. 8 laps, 9 laps now down as the leader works his way past in-lap traffic. Taylor Hunter trying to reel in Willie Veach. He's now working with the 870 of Hutchins. 5 lap cars between your race leader and their second place spot of Taylor Hunter. Big battle right now. Dawson Fisher, Jeremy Buxton, and Aubrey Taylor. Taylor's going to look to the inside of Buxton. Not going to be there for him. 6th place, Aubrey Taylor. He's made his way up through 4 as we've got a caution. That's going to be Nicholas Hunter and the 44 machine down here on the exit of turn number 4, and that's going to be Joseph McIntyre. Into the starting zone. Out of turn number 4, we are back underway with 10 laps down. 10 more to go as we are halfway home. Aubrey Taylor's going to get a little bump there with the 74 of Mark Asher. And we do stay clean and green. Aubrey gathered it back up very well. As now Nicholas Hunter working the outside line. Older brother Taylor Hunter going to work him down to the inside, down the backstretch. Taylor Hunter working the bottom groove of the racing surface. Moving up, though, just about a middle lane there for the 3 of Taylor Hunter. As younger brother Nick Hunter working the top groove right around the edge of the cushion. Issues there for the number 9. As Nick Hunter is going to give up the solo spot to second to his brother. Battle, though, with Mark Asher and the 10 of Aubrey Taylor continuing to heat up. The battle for the 5th place spot, top 5. Aubrey Taylor's going to get the inside line, hits the brakes, tries to come underneath. There's the crossover on the exit. Mark Asher's going to be there. Aubrey Taylor working it once again around the top in 1 and 2. He's got the good groove there, but Mark Asher has the run to keep the corner slightly in his advantage. So Aubrey's going to drive it a little deeper. And top 5 spot's going to be the Aubrey Taylor number 10. We now have 16 laps down of the scheduled 24 more to go for your race leader, the 41 of Willie Veach. Continuing, though, Mark Asher not giving up the assault for that 5th place spot. Another good run on the exit of turn number 2 by the 74. Mark Asher trying to get back into the striking distance on the 10 of Aubrey Taylor. Out of shape is going to be the 19 of Chris Dana. Cars with nowhere to go. Caution flag comes out going into turns number 2. 1 sets it loose on the exit. We are back underway. Getting a little interesting up front. Kyle Berry, Aubrey Taylor battling here for this 5th place spot. As Kyle Berry in the 6X was your pole sitter, spun on the first lap, went to the back, complete restart. Now battling here, trying to work his way back into the top 5 with 2 laps to go. Caution flag comes out for the 22 down in the infield. And that's going to be Chris Buxton.
Really?
Kyle Berry trying to crack into the top 5 after going to the back, and we are back underway, ladies and gentlemen, for your IMCA Texas Stars Mod Lights. And Taylor Hunter goes for the big move, trying to make the top groove work, and that's going to allow younger brother Nicholas Hunter get down to the inside groove now here through turns 3 and 4 as the white flag's going to wait for the 41 of Willie Veach. Right now, though, the battle for the 2nd place spot, Hunter versus Hunter. Taylor Hunter to the top groove. Here comes out of turn 4, the 41 of Willie Veach picking up the checkers. And the 3 of Taylor Hunter is going to edge out his brother. Up tight left and right, nose to tail, nice and slow we go with Seals on the point, and we are racing, checkered flag chasing in the factory stock A main. And we got them around piling up in the middle of turns 3 and 4. We're going to split them high-low, and we're only going to have one not make it out of there, and that looks to be the 193 machine of Philip Seals. Checkered flag after the green. We'll see what we're going to find as we are back underway after the initial restart. We've got a blanket over the top group of cars. 1TX of Tubbs working the bottom group of the racing service through turns 3 and 4. And now this time we will make it through clean and green on lap number 1. Percy in the 13F trying to find his way around the 1TX of Tubbs, but on the point, Calvin Tucker not looking back right now. Daniel Seals, and the 131 with his hands full with Mr. Richard Tubbs. Tubbs is going to work the bottom group of the racing service. Here comes Pursley trying to find that inside line. 13F was rubbing a little bit on him, trying to get that little bump and run going for him in the favor of turns 1 and 2. And 41 of Dylan Alasko kind of trying to find his way around the 193 of Philip Seals. Alasko's going to move out of the bottom groove. He's going to move up to the middle lane, down out of turn 3 and 4, and that's going to find success for him. Alasko now trying to pick around the 444 of Travis Hudnall, and we got one around, and that's going to bring out another caution. And that's going to be the 20 of Colt Beaver. And we are back underway, ladies and gentlemen. Green flag racing. Calvin Tucker out front, holding on, holding strong. Battle for the race lead. Daniel Seals trying to do what he can in the 31. Tucker, Seals, Tubbs, Montgomery, and Vandiver, your top 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here we go. 50 of Josh Ellender now into the mix, trying to crack the top 5, working with the 20 of Kinsey Vandiver. Vandiver now working with the 4 of Kenneth Montgomery. Top 5, 6 cars, all battling for position right now. We've got one around and on a tractor tire, and that's going to be the 66 in the infield. And here we are, ladies and gentlemen, a blanket all over the top 4 cars. Tubbs is on his own, but Kinsey Vandiver and both Vandiver and Ellender work their way right around the 4 of Kenneth Montgomery. Caution flag's going to come out on the 27T of Twardesky. Back underway, we are 11 down, 9 more to go. Calvin Tucker going to have to hold on because Daniel Seals is coming. And now working our way, we are going to stay clean and green after that restart, and we're going to have them touching around. That's going to be towards the back, the 128 machine of Robert Smith. But we do stay clean and green. A lot of good battles going on, but here comes Daniel Seals with a run on the leader. Calvin Tucker in the 83 trying to stay on the point, trying to go flag to flag. .131 of Daniel Seals has turns 1 and 2 figured out. He can get within striking distance, but can't pull it off in turns 3 and 4. Right now, as we are now coming to the coming to the stripe, as we are now looking at 5 more to go, 15 down. Calvin Tucker has the line right now, and there's nothing that Daniel Seals can do about it without moving him to try to take away the race lead. Calvin Tucker, 4 laps away. Kenzie Vandiver making a move here. Here comes Kenneth Montgomery. Montgomery's going to give her a little punt down the backstretch, and now she's going to move into 3rd place all by herself with Montgomery right behind her as he works with Richard Tubbs. Door-to-door, wheel-to-wheel, battle for the race lead continuing to heat up. Issues for the 193 of Seals as he's going to pull it down into the infield. Two laps to go right now for your race leader, Mr. Calvin Tucker. Charging once again is Daniel Seals on the 131. Ladies and gentlemen, here we are. White flag waving, checkered flag chasing, and 4 more corners. 1/4 mile standing in the way of Calvin Tucker and Daniel Seals. Who's going to be the one across the stripe first? We've got half a track left going into turn number 3. They're going to touch, and there goes Daniel Seals after the contact. Checkered flag, 83, Calvin Tucker. Caleb and the 34 of Drake Graham set the pace, and here we are, green flag racing for our Pure Stock A main. We make it through 1 and 2. Can we go? And around goes the 007 of Ronnie McCaleb. Getting ready to set them loose here from the flag stand. Steve looks them over, and we are green flag racing in our Pure Stocks. 911 of Renfro's going to get down to the inside line. Holding on, holding strong. We go down the backstretch. And where that's going to be a big tangle there. April Butler, Drake Graham, issues for the 34, causes him to jump. Laps down, 2 chances to get it done. Three, 4 wide here out of turn number 2 down the back chute. They're going to stretch them out though. Gather back up, couple hit the brakes. Get a little nervous. Around goes the 193 on his own. And we're going to get one in the books. And we are underway, ladies and gentlemen, for our Pure Stocks. Holding my breath, and we do get one in the books. Nathan Renfro trying to charge hard on the 47 of Colt Beaver. Here comes the 7G, though, of Donald Kane. Donald Kane trying to get the inside line on the 911 of Renfro. Top 3 cars are ones always battling for the race lead. And here we go. This is going to get interesting because here comes the 4C of Brandon Martin as well, working his way into the mix as the laps continue. And we're going to have them tangle up there in 1 and 2. And Cribbs is going to get going. Burton in the 725 brings the caution out. And here we are back underway. Brandon Martin with a big move. Here comes the 7G of Donald Kane. Ladies and gentlemen, top cars, here we are putting on a pretty good show. Donald Kane Jr. in the 7G trying to work his way to the 47. Trying to get to the point. Brandon Martin charging hard. Opportunity right now beginning to show its face right now. Brandon Martin, though, is going to try to throw a wrench in the plan of Donald Kane Jr. Brandon Martin driving for Mark Cup in the 4C machine right now in that third place spot. Can't really gain too much ground though on the 7G of Donald Kane Jr. 1, 2, 3 they go. And Brandon Martin getting ready to strike. Colt Beaver, though, not worried or phased between anything going on behind him because he is calm, cool, and collected. Hitting his marks, being smooth. He's got a second between he and second place, so he's got a little bit of breathing room, but the one who doesn't have any breathing room is Donald Kane. Lap traffic may come into play. That's the one mom of Charlotte Warren trying to get going. Donald Kane to the outside. One mom stays up to the wall. You've got 15 laps down, 5 more to go of the scheduled 20. Colt Beaver out front. But the battle to watch right behind him is Donald Kane Jr. in the 7G and Brandon Martin in the 4C. Brandon Martin has been working on that Donald Kane Jr. 7G lap after lap, getting within the door, within striking distance when opportunity allows it to happen, but can't pull off the pass. Corner advantage is going to stay to Donald Kane Jr. through turns 3 and 4. 18 down, 2 laps to go. Donald Kane Jr. holding that line and holding on strong. Brandon Martin now working that inside line down the backstretch. Corner advantage is still going to be to the 7G of Donald Kane Jr. now as they're going to touch and they're going to rub a little bit as the white flag comes out on the 47 of Colt Beaver. Brandon Martin gets the car rotated. He's going to get the inside groove. Brandon Martin, checkered flag, 47 of Colt Beaver at the line. Transponders got Brandon Martin by 1/100th of a second.